สวัสดีค่ะ I'd like to give a presentation on University as a Living Learning Lab for Sustainable Futures. It is a case study of Siam University, a private university located in southwest Bangkok, Thailand. You can see from our three pillars, employability, diversity, and sustainability, that we have been devoted to sustainability for quite some time. And because of our commitment, we are very glad that we were ranked 93rd in DOI Green Metric World University Ranking 2020, and we was doing very well in education. So today, I'd like to share with you how we transform learning for sustainability using the Living Learning Lab model. I will call this model the Triangle of Living Learning Lab, comprising of university, education program, and learning ecosystem. We started by positioning to move towards sustainable university. Siam University has renewed our vision to become a leading university creating innovation for sustainable future, with the mission to promote campus sustainability and community sustainability. We also initiated a lot of sustainability policies, including Sustainable University, Sustainable District. And in 2019, our academic committee has approved the policy to encourage our students, staff, faculty members to integrate sustainable development and SDGs in teaching, research, and engagement activities. It was quite well implemented, as the 2020 survey showed that 94% of all courses provided have integrated SDGs in their content and class activities. For the second element, education program, we decided to use general education program as a testbed for our new model. The university assigned a group of researchers, leading by myself, to do a study and survey all stakeholders' needs, including students, instructors of general education, staff, external stakeholders, and scholars. The research was done based on many conceptual frameworks, including the 21st century skills and sustainability competencies, knowledge, skill, and attitude. The 5 pillars of education, starting by learning to know, learning to be, learning to do, and to live together. And the 5th pillar, initiated by the UNESCO, education for sustainable development, that is, learning to transform oneself and society. We also follow the late King Ramadan IX sufficiency economy philosophy and the UN Sustainable Development. Most important, it is the first time that we try to integrate Living Lab for sustainability by embedding Living Lab projects within the courses. What do we mean by Living Lab? Living Labs can be defined in many ways. It can be understood as interaction spaces in which stakeholders from public, private, people partnerships, all collaborating for creation, prototyping, validating, and testing of new technologies, services, products, and systems in real-life contexts. In achieving sustainability goal, Living Lab takes collaboration between students, faculty, and staff. It is crucial to have engagement and communication between all parties involved to ensure their success. And finally, our revised general education program has been approved. The program aims to nurture our students with desirable characteristics. We hope that they will become persons with confidence, social mindfulness, and become a lifelong learner. The program provides Many sustainable development courses, such as sufficiency economy philosophy for sustainable development, green technology for sustainable development, living lab for campus sustainability. There are also courses with related to sustainable development, for example, civic literacy in Thai and global context, logic and design thinking for innovation and startup, designing your dream, creative photography, and entrepreneurship and innovation. As for the third element, learning ecosystem, this involves the people, pedagogy and delivery methods, learning infrastructure, and learning community. By people, we have to recognize that learners are the prime focus of the learning ecosystem. We want to nurture them with the right mindset, that is sufficiency thinking and growth mindset, and want to make them able with soft skill of 21st century skill and sustainability competencies in order that they will be able to play active role as change agent. As for pedagogy and delivery methods, Living Learning Lab has to be interdisciplinary in nature. We have to focus on real life or real world learning. The student can choose to use campus as a living lab or use local communities as social living lab. As for learning infrastructure, it is comprised of physical infrastructure and human infrastructure. For physical infrastructure, naturally, the university has to provide flexible learning environments and needed technology and facility. But more important is human infrastructure. And the university has to find ways to reskill and upskill our faculty members so that they will become facilitators, coaches, mentors, instructional designer, learning engineers, or learning experience co-designer. In other words, they can do other role than knowledge provider. For learning community, Siam University has been networking with many partners. We have group of people who share common goals, attitudes, and work collaboratively to meet the desirable goal that is sustainability. We are a group that hope for passion to action. And the Siam University has also initiated the UPC for local SDGs model. UPC stands for University, Public, Private Sector, and Community. I give you an example of community sustainability project. Our partners in this model will work together as a co-creator, co-designer, co-producer, and co-reflector in order to achieve our desirable goal, that is promoting sustainability in the community and make them become self-reliant. That is, we recognize the teaching of the late King Rama IX. His Majesty taught us that in helping people, we have to give them a fishing rod, not a fish. This is the summary of the triangle of Living Learning Lab: University, General Education Program, and Learning Ecosystem. This is an example of our student work, Campus Living Lab, and Social Living Lab. You can see that they all can work together very happily. Now from the time that COVID-19 pandemic occurred, Siam University, like other university, has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020 and 2021, and we were disrupted by them in our learning ecosystem. We have to move from our delivery modes to technological-based learning. We have to work virtually using online platform, have to provide our learner with digital infrastructure, but that there is the issue of the digital divide. And of course, real-world community work has to be postponed. However, many lessons was learned from the COVID-19 pandemic. First, we learned that King Rama IX's sufficiency economy philosophy, which put the middle path or moderation at the heart, can help us cope with all difficulty. Secondly, we learned that the Living Learning Lab can be a prime mover in fostering sustainability and sustainable futures, since learning can nurture the right mindset, skills, and needed capacity building. And thirdly, we learned that the goals of Living Learning Lab are more than economic, social, and environmental sustainability. What is most important is human sustainability. Without promoting human sustainability, economic, social, and environmental sustainability cannot be successful. The future is in our hand. Remember, learning is a journey, not destination. Thank you very much.